Hi there, my name is Richard Payne. I'm at New World Education today, my education consultant partner in Vietnam. And I'm here today to introduce you to the University of the Fraser Valley. So we are a public university and we're located 1 hour east of the city of Vancouver. We're just on the border of the US. It's about a 5-minute drive from my university, about 2.5 hours from Seattle, and nestled right up against the mountains. Beautiful place to live, beautiful city, and we are, as I said, a public institution, mainly teaching focused and focused on the undergraduate level. So one of the best undergrad universities in Canada. What I'd like to talk to you today is about why you would choose the University of the Fraser Valley. We have a lot of great options in Canada. So the main points that I want to tell you about with the University of the Fraser Valley, one is the location, which I mentioned. The weather is the warmest winters in Canada. It doesn't get much below 0 ever. Often on the coldest winter days it'll be about 5 degrees and raining, not snowing. And in the summer it doesn't get too hot either. It's about 25, 28 degrees. So we have the most temperate climate in Canada, which is nice for people who are coming from Vietnam and used to hotter weather, right? So you don't have to worry about the real freezing cold winters of Canada. It's not like that where we are. It's beautiful, beautiful climate and beautiful surroundings. It's important that you choose a quality institution, and that's what we offer you, is a quality education. We are mandated by the Government of Canada to provide accessible, quality education. As I said, we have a teaching focus. What that means is our professors are focused primarily, first and foremost, on teaching and supporting you, the student. That's really important for international students. So you will be in a class size that will be no larger than about 34 students. That's an incredible value for post-secondary education. So your professor will know you, they support you outside of class hours, they have office hours for you, and our professors have been found to even tell students about career opportunities and help them make the transition into the workforce as well. So they're there for you, for your support. The University of the Fraser Valley is also part of the CES visa program that's very popular with Canada now. It's really important. We're one of the very few universities on that list of schools, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. And the other thing I'd like to point out, another great reason to choose the University of the Fraser Valley, is the tuition. It's very reasonable, very competitive. We try our best to keep the tuition low. So what that means is for one semester, it's about $8,300. Now that's Canadian dollars, that's not US dollars, right? So right now, today is March 16th, 2017, and the Canadian dollar is sitting about 75 cents US. So that's a significant savings. So you could budget about $10,000 Canadian for your educational costs for one semester, $20,000 a year. That's including all the educational fees. And living costs in Canada, depending on your budget, that's a very individual thing. But you can live on $10,000 a year. So if you have $30,000 to budget, that's reasonable. You can do that. So it's very attractive that way. And the most popular programs that we offer, with international students, actually the most popular program we offer is something called CIS, Computer Information Systems. By the name, it's self-explanatory that you're studying computers, networks, information systems. There's also a nice mix of business in there. Students are very job ready. It's obviously a growing field in the future, but the economy is there now. They need those people. We offer a certificate, we also offer a diploma, we offer a degree. And you can enter the university, and because the first 2 years is actually the diploma, the third and fourth year are the degrees. So you can exit after the diploma, or you can carry on and do the degree. Of course, most schools have a faculty of business, as do we. We have a very interesting faculty of business because we have a lot of options. Again, we have certificate, diploma, degree, and sort of the regular majors within the Bachelor of Business Administration, such as accounting and finance, human resources, marketing, and more. But we also have 3 different specializations that you could choose as an option. We have aviation, we have trades management, and we have agricultural management. So agriculture, because where we live around our city is the most valuable, productive farmland in Canada. So it's a big part of our economy, and there's a good demand for jobs in that field, and we need people with good skills. Trades management also, for obvious reasons, we need more trades, we need people to manage the trades. And aviation, not to be confused with airport management, but actually what we're doing is it's a program with a school that's out at our airport, and you can train to do your pilot license, at the same time get your business degree with us, which is focused on aviation. So that's a very nice thing to graduate with, right? So you could come back to Vietnam as a pilot, or you could stay in Canada. Or you can just go through the regular business program. But there's a lot of options at the University of the Fraser Valley. Really strong faculty. Another faculty that I want to point out to you that's very strong at this school is science. Even though it's not a huge research institution, it's a medium-sized, and when I say medium-sized, we have about 16,000 students, 1,200 international. It's a medium-sized university, and for a medium-sized university, we have a very, very strong faculty of science. A lot of majors to choose from, a lot of professors doing very interesting research, and because we're not doing the doctorate programs and we don't have Masters of Science, actually you as an undergrad student can actually get involved and are encouraged to be involved in research with the professors. So not only do we have over 105 courses involving research, we have over 170 student positions for research assistants. So that's very exciting. So no matter whether you start with us and transfer to some of the bigger research institutions, or you complete your undergrad with us, you will have an excellent foundation in science. A Bachelor of Science, this is an incredible choice for that. We also, speaking of the Bachelor of Science, we also have engineering options. You can start with us and bridge to some of the bigger universities in British Columbia that have all of the types of engineering to choose from. So great way to start out here with the support, the focus. But we also have our own graduation options. We have a 2-year diploma in mechatronics. You could exit after that, or you could continue and get the full Bachelor of Science with a major in physics. You go on to engineering that way. So options for engineering. And we have currently one post-degree advanced certificate in data analysis. And data analysis is a bit of a buzzword right now if you're reading financial or business reviews. This is something that industry is crying out for. This is something that is growing, and that we are collecting more data now than ever before in history, and not just human beings, but the systems we use, right? And so metadata is something that is becoming more and more important, and industry needs people, all industry needs people that can analyze and use that data. So that's very exciting. That's a 1-year certificate in data analysis. You need to have a degree to go into that. So there's a lot of exciting programs to talk about at my university. I can't go into all of them on this short video, but those are some of the really exciting, really strong ones that I want to tell you about. And there's a lot of support. I've mentioned that word a couple of times, but that's what you find at this type of university. There's a lot of support. And I want to mention, I'll just mention a couple of things briefly here. Number one is our Campus Career Center. This is important to all students, but especially international students. Our Campus Career Center, sometimes I forget to mention this, but students ask me, is it free? Yes, it's free. It's free to you. They will help you write a resume, a Canadian resume. They will help you go through a mock interview. And if you register with them, they will send you the job opportunities. They will teach you how to find a job in Canada, how to go through that interview process. And one thing you want to do in Canada is get experience as well, right? So that's really important to you. That's a really good service we offer among many, many, many services. We have, again, free math help centers run by senior math students. You know, we have English centers that are going to help you with going over your essays. Doesn't matter if you're in ESL or if you're in fourth year working on your final research project or thesis. They're there to support you. So that's great. Lots of things to get involved with on campus: volunteer opportunities, activities, research, work, clubs. And the last thing is we support you with living. We have an excellent dormitory or residence on campus, on the physical campus. And it's called the Baker House. It's beautiful. It's, the building is quite new. And every student has their own room. And it's really worth checking out for, that's my number one recommendation for when you land in Canada to live in residence. And so I do recommend that you apply early. It will fill up. Our university fills up. It's in very high demand. It's a very popular university. A lot of people want to study there. So pay attention to the application deadlines and apply as early as you can because we always fill up. But we're looking for good students. And in my experience, we've had wonderful students from Vietnam. So very excited to be here. We do have scholarships. You know, the thing that we work on the hardest is trying to keep tuition down and making it accessible that way. But we do try also to offer some scholarships that are all based on academic merit to the top incoming students. And that's based on after you apply, you know, we look and see who the top students are, and admissions, you know, they can offer a scholarship after that. And there's ongoing scholarships too that you can apply for. So that's there. And I'll just go back to the CES program. If you're thinking about Canada, you've probably heard of the CES visa program, right? Traditionally, it's been quite difficult to get study permits to Canada from Vietnam. For various reasons. So what we've done is we've come out with a new system called the CES visa program. It's a way to apply for a study permit, and there's a list of schools that you can do that through. The University of the Fraser Valley is one of them, one of the very few universities, and as I said, we're one of the best undergraduate universities in Canada. So this is a great opportunity right now. What the CES program does is you put actually you pay for the full academic year in advance. So this is money, it's the same amount of money. In the long run, you're just putting a bigger deposit down. And they, not us, but the Government of Canada also asks you to buy a guaranteed investment. And there is an IELTS requirement too. You need to do an IELTS test. Currently, the CES program requires at least an IELTS 5. No band less than 4.5. We like students with strong English, so work hard on your English. And but we do have, for all those programs I mentioned, we give conditional acceptances, right? And you can come through our upgrading programs. So I don't want to call it ESL because we call it upgrading because we allow you, if you've got for example, a 5.5 or 6 IELTS. You can do academic at the same time as upgrading your ESL. And our academic entry point is 6.5. So you can come in with a lower IELTS, it's okay. We'll accept you into your program on the condition that you go through our upgrading program. That's how it works. And that's okay for the CES program too, because it's all on one letter of acceptance. And that's okay for your study permit too. You get a study permit for the full time. Okay? So we're really excited about the CES program now. We're really excited to be on the program, and it's a great opportunity for Vietnamese students right now. Canada is the best country in the world to emigrate to right now, for many reasons. For students especially, because Canada offers the best system of the world. Don't take my word for it, you can do your research, but we offer the most generous postgraduate work permits to students. You're making a big investment in Canada. Studying abroad is a big investment. Canada wants to invest back in you. We need young, talented people, and Canada is a nation of immigrants as well. So that makes Canada a wonderful place to immigrate to. Wonderful. So there's opportunities for you in Canada. It's not easy, it's hard work, but that's why you want to go to a university that's going to take care of you and help prepare you for that day you graduate, that you're going to be in an interview, maybe with a Canadian, and you're going to be on an equal footing. Your English is going to be great, you're going to have a great degree, and you're going to have lots of experience, right? And we've provided you with all the opportunities to get that experience. And then you're ready to make a great life in Canada. So that's my advice to you, is take advantage of these things right now. Right now as well, the Canadian dollar is very low. This is really great for you. Bringing money to Canada, this is really great. Right now, as I said, it's about 75 cents US. There's a 25% savings for you right off the bat. And the fact that the CES scholarship requires you to put more money up front, that allows you to put more money into Canada right now. The dollar will go up, I'm sure. So this is a great investment right now. So UFV.ca, University of the Fraser Valley, UFV.ca. That's our website. That's your homework. I really, really encourage you to come and check us out. Check out our website. Look at the programs we offer. Contact us if you have any questions. Come down to New World Education. They will help you make your application. They're our partners here in Vietnam. They're very happy to do that. They're very knowledgeable about my university. I'm talking to them all the time. So they're the ones that can help you. And I encourage you to come down and take that great step for your future today. Thank you very much.